as the legendary Weird Al used to say, another one rides the bus. And these days, that's increasingly true, according to travel expert Peter Greenberg, who's with us this morning. Good morning, welcome.
How are you, sir?
Very good. You know, there are lots of different ways to save money traveling,
right,
but bus travel can really be seriously cheap. It's seriously inexpensive.
Seriously, it's been a perfect storm. Airlines are parking planes, they're cutting capacity, they're not serving a lot of smaller communities. All of a sudden, buses become the necessity being the mother of invention, and guess what? We benefit.
Let's look at some of the places you could travel, point
Sure.
A to point B, and look at just how much you can save.
Look at some of these fare comparisons. Boston to New York, we compared the buses to Amtrak to the airlines, big disparity. Minneapolis to Des Moines, even bigger. And of course, Chicago to Memphis, oh my God, you can take a family of 5 for the price of one airline ticket.
Right, there you go. And the fact is they're kind of not your grandmother's Greyhound anymore.
Well,
so
let's talk about the real stereotypes here.
Yeah.
The real stereotype was you'd be on a big, old, smelly bus with a drifter drooling next to you for 5 hours.
Falling asleep on you, literally.
Always
Yes.
on you.
Okay.
Times have changed. So
Yeah.
the good news is these buses have Wi-Fi, they've got power ports, you got great reclining seats. It's a great deal. Now this particular bus, Megabus, these guys have 13 buses in the Northeast that they serve, 13 cities, 17 in the Midwest. Fares start, are you ready? I'm not making this up, $1.
$1?
Yeah, you book in advance, but they
This
have
is sort of the
$6.
Ryanair of buses or something.
No, because you actually get to sit on these buses.
Well, let's take a look inside one
Sure.
of these, because I have to confess, I have not been on a commercial bus in some time. Other than a city bus, of course. All right.
This is Limo Liner. It's been around for about 6 years.
Yeah.
They go between Boston and New York. It's about $89 each way, although you can book in advance for $69.
How you doing?
Hello,
And does
guys.
every bus come with a guy like this?
You get an attendant on the bus. In fact,
There's an attendant on the bus?
there was a bar on the bus. Now I know you're coming on the bus. Here, come on back.
Take a look at these seats.
Right, and if you'll see over here, we'll go to the back a little
Right.
bit.
Do you
Each
mind?
seat-
I just look at that. They recline.
They do.
There's
Leather
a place
seats.
for your soda
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
you know what? The best part of the deal, Harry?
Yeah.
Power ports, so you can actually sit here with your computer.
No kidding.
And they've got Wi-Fi. They've got Wi-Fi, which is great. So for a 4-hour ride
That is
between New York
wild.
and Boston,
All right.
you get the style.
And so look at this. There's like a pantry back here.
That's right. They serve
so
food.
you can get coffee. And
That's right.
This is nutty. This is
bad.
completely. I had no idea.
And then, of course, they've got the onboard entertainment.
Right.
There's a computer back here. And of
so
course,
it's
you get
all
to-
hooked up to Wi-Fi.
And you get to watch your favorite morning show, of course.
Amazing, indeed. And okay, so this one runs where?
Between Boston and New York. And the numbers, by the way, are staggering. 774 million Americans last year took a bus trip. That's more than commercial aviation and the train combined.
Right.
And let's not forget Greyhound. They're the largest inner-city bus service going still. And because these new buses came online, they added 100 more new coaches with all these amenities as well. Not bad.
Peter Greenberg, as always, thank you so much.
All right.